Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Qala tabarak wa ta'ala ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. والسابقون الأولون من المهاجرين والأنصار والذين اتبعوهم بإحسان رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه وأعد لهم جنات تجري تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا ذلك الفوز العظيم صدق الله العظيم. Alhamdulillah, we reading every week regarding the biography of Sahaba. Why? Because they already achieved the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we all need to achieve the pleasure of Allah. What is the way? The way is the way of Sahaba, because they follow completely Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in every single way of life, and Allah already accepted their way. Allah already pleased with them. And next door Allah opened for us, وَالَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ. And whoever imitates Sahaba regarding good deeds, also Allah will please with them. So Allah already opened door for us also. But the thing is, we need to follow them in their qualities and in theirs, the quality of Iman and Amal. So last week we talked about Sayyidina Saad ibn Abi Waqas radiyallahu ta'ala. So Saad ibn Abi Waqas radiyallahu ta'ala, he became the Amir of the Qadisiyah battle. So why Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala made him Amir and leader? Because, not because of like his other stuff, because of the power of Iman. Power of Iman. And because of his steadfastness on Deen. Even his mom tried to misguide him, tried to remove him from the Deen, from the Islam, but he never left the Deen, but he was on steadfastness with Islam and with Iman. So in Qadisiyah, the battle of Qadisiyah, the enemy more than 100,000, and they all are trained. They all have like full of weapon, and they are so much like power and strength, everything. And from the Muslimin side, 30,000. How much different? And they have like a spear, and they have very simple like weapon they have. But what they have, وَلَكِنْ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ إِرَادَةُ الدِّينِ الْجَدِيدِ بِكُلِّ مَا تَمْلَهُ مِنْ إِيمَانٍ. What they have, these 30,000, they have powerful Iman, and they have this emotion, how to help the Deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they love the maut, they love the death and shahada. So these qualities, among these 30,000 people, they have these qualities. And Sayyidina Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas radiyallahu ta'ala, all the time he was connected with his leader, with his Khalifa, Sayyidina Umar radiyallahu ta'ala. All the time he was making mashwara. You see, mashwara is how much important. How much important. Even, he has a lot of experience. He participate a lot of battle with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. with other Khalif also. Even he was making mashwara continuously, with Umar radiallahu ta'ala. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he sent the, hidayat. Hidayat. Like in Dawud al-Tabligh, before we go in Jamaat, what we do? Listening hidayah, we say, guidelines, right? So Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala gave him hidayah. What hidayah he gave? لا يغرنك من الله أن قيل خال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه. Don't delude it because people are saying about you, you are, uncle of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فإن الله ليس بينه وبين أحد نسب إلا بطاعته. Because there is no relationship between Allah and His creation except the relationship of obedience. The relationship of obedience. This is a hidayat. And then he said, وَالنَّاسُ شَرِيفُهُمْ وَوَضِيعُهُمْ فِي ذَاتِ اللَّهِ سَوَى. Before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your rich people, your ordinary people, normal people are same. This is among of the people is maybe different. This is a rich person, this is a poor person. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for him, everybody is his servant. It doesn't matter who is rich and who is poor. وَهُمْ اللَّهُ رَبُّهُمْ وَهُمْ عِبَادُهُ. Allah is their Rabb and they are servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَيُدْرِكُونَ مَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ بِالطَّاعَةِ. कि अल्लाह के पास जो कुछ है वो मिलेगा अल्लाह की इताअत से. अल्लाहु अकबर. Whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has in His treasure, if you want to get it, you have no choice except obedience, except obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to obey, then you can benefit from the treasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. कि अल्लाह के ख़ज़ाने से लेना है तो अल्लाह की मान करो. And then he said, فَانْظُرْ الْأَمْرَ الَّذِي رَأَيْتَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم مُنْذُ بَعَثَ إِلَىٰ أَنْ فَارَقْنَا عَلَيْهِ. That's why you need to follow whatever you saw in the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, don't forget those things. Because all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help is with the way of sunnah. You see, what is the guideline? What is the guideline to become successful in their war? He did not talk any worldly things. All the things are about Iman, connection with Allah, because this is the power of Muslimin. And then, ثُمَّ يَقُولُ لَهُ اُكْتُبْ إِلَيَّ بِجَمِيعِ أَحْوَالِكُمْ وَكَيْفَ تَنْزِلُونَ. And then he said, when whatever your condition, write it down, to me, and I want to listen. That's why our elders, when we go into Jamaat, like 1 year, 7 months, so they said, write it down, your condition to us. What's going on? How is over there? How you go? How you make working and how you make effort over there. This is also the thing, coming from the Siyar Sahaba, from the Sahaba biography, and I will also write it. I will also write the guideline for you. And so what happened in from the enemy side? The leader of enemy is very, very powerful guy. His name is Rustum. And so Saad, because Saad radiallahu ta'ala, people, too much praise about him. He is this, is such and such person. He is this, he is this, he is this. So Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he gave the guideline and he said, لا يقربنك ما تسمع منهم. Don't put you in sadness, and you don't need to be worried because you are hearing a lot of things regarding Rustum. You don't need to worry. What you need to worry is wasta'in billah. Wasta'in billah. You seek, help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And watawakkal alayh. You trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is you need to worry. وَبْعَثْ إِلَيْهِ رِجَالًا مِنْ أَهْلِ النَّزْرِ وَالرَّعِي وَالْجِلْدِ. So what he said, you see, to achieve the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what we supposed to do? First of all, يَدْعُونَهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ. That's why you need to choose some very opinion. They have good opinion. They have power of opinion. They are very powerful people. Why? For what? To invite the Rustum towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the main thing. Because when you invite someone towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he rejected, so the muqabala, the muqabala and the fight in the war is between not you and the enemy. Because the muqabala and the fighting is that time with who? With Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Waqtub. So do this. First of all, da'wah, because that Muslimin, Sahaba, they never want the worldly things, the country, the kingdom. They never want those things. They want how do people, come to Islam. They want i'la'i kalimatullah. How to reach the kalima of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They want this. So Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala was, guide him how to achieve the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said, send some people and invite them towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But, so Rustum, he came with big army, a lot of horse, a lot of the army of elephant, full of weapon. So, other Sahaba also even they are bashar, a human being. So, Sayyidina Saad radiallahu ta'ala, he wrote the ahwa, the condition of enemy to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala again. So, Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, very with tranquility, with peace, and he responded, he said, Inna Sa'ad al-Faris al-Dhaki al-Miqdam Khalu Rasulillah. You have such a Amir, such a leader, Sa'ad, he is he is very smart and intelligent. And he is uncle of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and very senior in accepting Islam, and he participate a lot of battle with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He never missed his spear, his sword, and he faced a lot of big wars. So this Rustum before Saad is like annahu jundiyun adi. It's nothing. He is nothing. Saad is such a person. You see, this is motivate. You need to motivate. If you want, your who are working for you, you need to, we need to motivate them. Encourage them. You are such a person. You are such a person. So, Sa'ad radiallahu ta'ala, another thing, he was continuously connected with Umar radiallahu ta'ala. Why? ذلك سعدا أن سعدا يعلم أن عمر في المدينة لا يفتي وحده ولا يقرر وحده بل يستشير الذين حوله من المسلمين ومن خيار أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Mashura is how much important, see? Because why he connected with Umar radiallahu ta'ala continuously? Because Saad radiallahu ta'ala know, because Umar radiallahu ta'ala, around the Umar, there is, a lot of like pious people, a lot of, very energetic people, very powerful people regarding opinion. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala, he never made any decision by himself. He will take mashwara from them. So mashwara, when we do mashwara, things become powerful. Unfortunately, my dear respected brothers, today we left this amal. That's why fighting in every home. बाप अपना मर्जी करता है, बेटे अपने मर्जी करता है, बीवियां अपनी मर्जी करती हैं. The parents, whatever they want, they do. The kids, whatever they want, they do. The sibling, whatever they want, they do. That's what problem. When the amal of mashura, we start, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gather all to make together in our hearts. And we can utilize every single person, skill, and every single person's strength is become together in one place. So Saad radiallahu ta'ala, he knows this thing. That's why he continuously make mashwara. Umar radiallahu, what was I supposed to do? What are I supposed to do? Because an ajib. وَسَعْدٌ لَا يُرِيدُ بِرَغْمِ كُلِّ ظُرُوفِ الْحَرْبِ أَن يُحْرِمَ نَفْسَهُ وَلَا أَن يُحْرِمَ. That's why Saad radiallahu doesn't want to deprive his army from the barakat of those mashwara. Mashwara is very important. Not just like depend one person decision. Not just one person decision. You need meet the jama'ah. So Saad radiallahu doesn't want to deprive the barakat of mashwara, the ahlul shura, barakat al-shura wajadwaha la sayyiman hatta yakuna bayna akhtabiha Umar al-mulham al-azim. Because among them, Umar radiallahu is such a person who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide him all the time. So that's why he want to benefit, from those mashwara. And then Saad radiallahu he sent to approve the wasiyah and advice of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala. He sent some people towards the Rustum, and he was talking. So he had not mentioned, but in another book, the one who went to the Rustum is who? Rabi' bin Amir. Rabi' bin Amir radiallahu ta'ala. So Rabi' bin Amir radiallahu ta'ala, he was talking with Rustum, and he said, Inna Allah akhtarana, Inna Allah ba'asana, liyukhrija bina man yasha'u min khalqihi. This is da'wat. This is da'wat, this is invitation towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, Rustum, why you came here? So Rabi' bin Amr said, we did not come ourselves. Inna Allah ta'asana. Allah ne hame bheja hai. Allah is the one who sent us to you. We were not came by ourselves. We are, representative from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we have the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with us. For what? For which purpose? To get rid of those people who are becoming the servant of, creation, to become servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For this purpose. وَمِنْ زِيقِ الدُّنْيَا إِلَى سِعَتِهَا. From the narrowness of the dunya towards the wideness of akhirah. Our dunya is a very little and short time. وَمِنْ جَوْرِ الْحُكَّامِ إِلَى عَدْلِ الْإِسْلَامِ. And from the oppression of the other religions to the justice of the Islam. To justice of the Islam. So this is, he said, فَمَنْ قَبِلَ ذَلِكَ مِنَّا قَبِلْنَا مِنْهُ. Whoever accept our deen and our Islam, we accept them. We have not any animosity, self in animosity. If you accept the Islam, you are among us, we are from among you. وَمَنْ قَاتَلْنَا قَاتَلْنَاهُ حَتَّى نُفْضِيَ إِلَىٰ وَعْدِ اللَّهِ. And whoever tried to fight with us, we will fight with them, until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fulfill, His promise. But Allah promises what? To make, successful, mu'mineen. This is Allah promise. وَيَسْأَلُ رُسْتُمْ وَمَا وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِي وَعَدَكُمْ إِيَّاهُ. What is the promise Allah made with you guys? Rustum asked. So, Rabi bin Amir radiallahu anhu said, Al-Jannatu li shuhada'ina. The Jannat hamare shuhada ke liye. The Jannah is for our shaheed. وَالزَّفْرُ li ahya'ina. Or kamyabi hamare jo hai ghazi ke liye. And the success is for our ghazi and for those who become success in the war. So, but he did not accept. He did not accept, and he come back. He said, Rustum want to become war. وَتَمْتَلِعُ عَيْنًا سَعْدٌ بِالدُّمُوعِ. And Sa'd radiallahu anhu, his eye was full with tears. Because they know, they don't want from their country, their things. They want how to become Islam and accept the Iman. Because otherwise, if they kill, they go into the hell. They go into the hell. That's why Sa'd radiallahu ta'ala, his eye was full with tears. And also, in that day, he was sick. And he was very, very bad pain in his stomach. Even he cannot walk proper. So what he do? If he delay because of his sickness, so all the thing will become delayed. But he did not learn this thing from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What he learned from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He learned from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is mu'min, the believer person, never delay because of his own matters, the effort of deen. He learned this thing. So what he did, he stood up among the people, and he started giving khutbah, very powerful khutbah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَلَقَدْ كَتَبْنَا فِي الزَّبُورِ مِنْ بَعْدِ الذِّكْرِ أَنَّ الْأَرْضَ يَرِثُهَا عِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحُونَ. This earth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will give those people who are pious as the inheritance. Allah will make, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give as the inheritance for those people who are pious. So this is not for them, this is for us. أَنَّ الْأَرْضَ يَرِثُهَا عِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحُونَ. So, the people of pious, the people who have good connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will inherit, this land. This land is not for the kuffar. So he said, and after finish, what he do? He and by himself with all the army pray the Salatul Zuhur with all the things. These are mentioning, what is the mean to achieve the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First of all, da'wat. The second thing, dua and salat. Salat, da'wat, dua, and summa istaqbala junuduhu mukabbiran arba'an. And all after that, all with his army towards the Qibla, facing towards the Qibla, and 4 times he was saying the takbir of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And then he said, stop, throwing the spear and start fighting. وَصَاحَ فِي جُنُودِي حَيَّ عَلَى بَرَكَةِ اللَّهِ. कि अल्लाह की बरकत से शुरू हो जाओ. Start, with barakat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was sick at that time. But he take the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. And So he was like all, like all the team start fighting. And he was encouraging, like by one, taking name by one name. How he said, Ya Mughira, Amamak, oh Mughira, be careful. In front of you, the enemy is coming. Wara'ahum ya Jarir, oh Jarir, be careful. Someone is coming from behind you. Idrib ya Nu'man, oh Nu'man. He was like continuously encouraging, inside the battle, each other. Wahjum ya Ash'as, wa anta ya Qaqa, oh Qaqa, you are the such person. And go ahead, what are you doing here? Taqaddamu ya ashab Muhammad, go ahead, ashab Muhammad. وكان صوته المفعم بقوة العزم والأمل يجعل من كل جندي فرد جيشا بأسره. الله أكبر. His sound was so much powerful. Whenever he encouraged, one person become army. एक आदमी पूरा लश्कर बन जाता था उनकी आवाज से. One person become army because he was encouraging. وتهاوى جنود الفرس كالذباب المترحى. So the lashkar, the army of an enemy, is very powerful. But before their power of iman, they all became like mosquito. Mosquito, very weakness, become weak. Why? Because they worshipping idols. And they worshipping, the creation. So whoever worshipping the creation, where the strength and power they have? They are nothing. All the power is coming from who? From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we are worshipping Allah. And we have, power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, inshallah, there's some more we'll talk about next week, inshallah.